So I ask you, how the heck do you get shot and killed and have no bullet hole, no body wound to show for it? Well, this is the story of a Civil War general's death in battle where that exact thing happened. The question is it mystery or myth? Really? Let's find out. Well, howdy again, folks. Rick from the Boondocking Bears. Philip Kearny, Civil War Major General, United States Army of the Potomac, was a soldier's soldier, a career soldier, highly skilled, professional, brave, and a warrior. Yet, a man who did not hesitate to disobey retreat orders because, as he wrote later, issuing such an order can only be prompted by cowardice or treason. Lincoln agreed with him and dismissed Kearny's boss, General George McClellan, leaving Kearny alone. Now to how Kearny died. It is a tale both tragic and the stuff of Civil War legend. Oxtail Park, Chantilly, Virginia, now part of a suburban community outside Washington, D.C., and the epicenter of what is left of the Battle of Chantilly, fought in September 1862 during the American Civil War. So General Kearny met his fate at this battle immediately following the great Southern victory at Second Manassas. Following up Second Manassas, Stonewall Jackson was pursuing Pope's routed Federal army as they scrambled back behind the forts surrounding Washington. Kearny's division was tasked to protect the rear against Jackson's pursuit. And in a driving rainstorm, the two forces met in Chantilly, near Fairfax, at the battlefield now lost to urban sprawl. Now, Kearny had developed deep friendships with many officers on both sides of the Civil War. Like many, he had served with the Southern and Northern officers in Mexico and out west during the Indian Wars. So to die as he did was of particular anguish to his contemporaries both north and south. Now, the Battle of Chantilly was an entirely chaotic affair due to the weather, fought in sheets of driving rain. In the course of the battle, Kearny, with limited visibility aboard his horse, became disoriented and mistakenly rode into the rebel lines. Recognized immediately, Confederate soldiers took aim, fired, and Kearny was killed. But that's not the whole story. Jackson's division commander, General A.P. Hill, a longtime friend of Kearny's, was in charge of Confederate forces during the battle. Hearing that Kearny was down, he rushed to where he fell. Kneeling over the body, he cried out, "By God, you shot Phil Kearny," and then lamented, "He deserved to die better than in this mud." Now, learning of the death, another Kearny friend, General Robert E. Lee, arranged to have his body returned to the North along with a personal note of sympathy. So now, mystery or myth? What gives, you might ask? What's this all about? Well, let's find out. Well, here's the mystery, and this is what we know for certain. First, Kearny was indeed shot and killed, as described. Second, realizing he was in the wrong lines, Kearny wheeled his horse around and lay prone on his horse's neck, making for a smaller target as he attempted to gallop away. Thirdly, Kearny was killed by a rifle shot. And lastly, General Kearny's body had no bullet wounds when examined after his death. And there is the mystery. Post-mortem examination revealed that General Kearny, but for his amputated left arm, the result of a wound many years earlier during the Mexican War, had no bullet wound on his body. And his missing arm has nothing to do with the mystery of his death, so set that aside. So, how can a man be shot to death and have no wounds? Given that you've had a moment to ponder this conundrum, have you figured it out? Or are you just like me and completely stumped? The key that unlocks the puzzle is the galloping horse on which the general rode. Got it now? In hugging the horse's neck to get away, Kearny raised slightly in the saddle, and you got it, he was shot bullseye right up the I mean the keister. Yeah, the keister sounds better. Right up the ass. No fuss, no muss, no wound, just dead gone dead. Now that's a crappy way to die. So now, accounts differ as to the veracity of this story. Some say it's truth, for others merely but soldiers' campfire talk. Who knows for sure? Whether true or not, however, I bet you all puckered just at the mere thought. So as always, enjoy, smile, stay in the saddle, and talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching.